This is Robert Kraft, and I'm your host on SNN Network, and we're a proud media sponsor for the upcoming Precious Metal Summit Beaver Creek, being held virtually this year. Joining me right now is Doug Eaton. He is the president and CEO of Strategic Metals. It's a publicly traded company. The symbol is SMD on the TSX Venture. Doug, thank you for joining me today. How you doing?
That's great, Robert. Very happy to be here.
Well, let's start with a quick overview and history of the company, and then we'll go from there.
Okay, so Strategic Metals has been operating primarily as a project generator since the early 2000s. We've been quite successful. We built up a really good cash reserves and a wonderful portfolio of shares in other exploration companies. We've got over 130 mineral property interests, and bottom line is we're really quite aggressive at what we do and successful.
So we actually spoke at the Precious Metal Summit last year. So I'd love to get an update. What would you say are some of the company's corporate highlights of the last 12 months or so?
Okay, well, I think there's really four things that I think we really have to point to. One is we made a very interesting and extremely promising gold discovery on our Mount Hinton property near, and it's in the Keno Hill district in central Yukon. In fact, it directly adjoins Alexco's Keno Hill project. It was a spectacular discovery. One of the rocks ran 2,340 grams gold. Obviously you don't see numbers like that very often. And we're in the midst of a 7,000 meter drill program that began in late July to test that target right now, and expect results to come out sort of throughout the fall. In addition to that, one of our larger shareholdings, Rockhaven Resources, announced a very robust PEA, had great IRs and NPVs attached to it, and they have just completed a large financing. They have about $7 million to spend, and they're going to be looking to dramatically increase the size of that project. Lots of exploration potential still, and I think that they can really upgrade that one nicely. Precipitate, another large shareholding, is working right alongside Pueblo Viejo in the Dominican Republic. I expect drill results from there. And we've got an investment in an industrial mineral project or industrial project where we're looking at producing Portland cement through a private company, Terra CO2, and that's making pretty good progress toward commercialization. So lots of drivers outside of the exploration interest.
So Doug, remind our audience, what would you say makes the company unique and different compared to some of your peers out there?
Well, first we're quite well capitalized. We got over $12 million in cash at the present time. We've got over $20 million of shares in other companies, which again distinguishes us. And we really are experts on Yukon territory, where I think we've got a really high proportion of what I think is some of the most prospective gold and silver projects in an area that is one of the most important areas in the world for both metals. So I think we've got the ability to do a lot of deals in the next few months as the importance of the run-up in silver and gold are appreciated by the broader market.
So from what you can tell us, what would you say are some of the company's value catalysts now for the rest of this year going into 2021?
Well, I think truly the four items that I mentioned are the ones that I would really look to. Our usual business of optioning projects, yeah, we'll do deals, but I think for a real home run, I think that a possible takeout of Rockhaven might result in that. Getting the drill results from Mount Hinton, if they're anything near some of the surface samples we got, I think that could be a massive catalyst for us. Wonderful project. It's road accessible within a few kilometers of an existing mill and power lines. It's got everything going for it. So if the drill bit's good to us, I think we're in great shape there.
Well, with that, where can our audience go and find everything they need to know to follow along the Strategic Metals story?
Yeah, if you go to www.strategicmetals.com, I think you'll find everything you need. But you're also more than welcome to phone myself or our VP of Communications, Richard Drexler, and we'll fill you in.
Very good. Well, Doug, always a pleasure. Thank you for joining me today. Good luck, stay safe, and I look forward to our next update.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Again, my name is Robert Kraft. I'm your host on SNN Network, and we are a proud media sponsor for the upcoming Precious Metal Summit Beaver Creek being held virtually this year. Doug will be there giving a presentation on strategic metals, and I thank you all for watching today.